Hey, so we get to see the second game as well. We have Land Nomad between Myzel and r0adyy for the AOE Norway League Division 1. Myzel is German, so he's stuck in here somehow. But he gave us a great first game here, so we're gonna cut him some slack here. Land Nomad it is. Myzel goes for the Mayans. Seems to like his... I know he likes his message. His favorite civilization is actually the Aztecs. But, yeah, Mayans probably work as well. r0adyy with the Persians. Should be solid for Land Nomad as well, because you start with 50 extra wood, 50 extra food. Kind of boosts your start a little bit. And, yeah, TC on the way up here. Myzel also... Oh, they're quite close. They're really close. Woohoo! This could be fun. Or not. So, r0adyy, his experience with the Nomad maps, he played in my 1v1 Nomad tournament last year, in November last year. And he got past quite a few rounds. So it's solid. He's an amazing TC spot though. Stone, gold, wood, all in the same place. Myzel, on the other hand, only gets wood and gold and stone over here. This is probably going to be a tower war. And by the looks of it, r0adyy is going to have his TC up first, so he's already getting a lead here over Myzel. In Myzel's advantage though is... Oh. No, we're fine, we're fine. Myzel's advantage is that he's found a lot more sheep. He gets to scout more of the map, and he gets a lot more food to collect. He knows the location of the boars. This one is out of r0adyyy's reach, whereas r0adyy has the TC right next to the boar. Myzel sees it as well. So we'll see who gets to that one first. r0adyy should probably take this one, even if he doesn't know Myzel is right down here. Interesting. With that said though, I do prefer r0adyyy's position here because he has all of the north of the map to expand to. He could even try to place a wall here. And somewhere to the side, and suddenly he could, in theory, limit Myzel's mobility quite a lot here. Because of the locations here. I don't think it's going to come to that though. I think it's going to be more like towers and everything if they find each other's locations here. Myzel might have an idea actually, because I think he's been scouting with sheep up here, unless that was the starting villager, to know that the enemy TC could be here. But let's have some Hunter ASMR while I get another beer. Be right back. Oh. Such a peaceful villagers. 3 seconds later, tower war. We'll see, we'll see. Won't be peaceful if you village. Nah, this is Nomad at its best. As I said, I think Myzel might have an idea here. Okay, no more food, please. Oh, because of the beer count. Nobody wants wood. Oh yeah. Oh man, that's the best. I might include that the clip of the end of that game for my Nomad trailer video for you. I might. Something about confident behavior or something. Yeah, angry housewives on drinking. There we go. Cheers. Going for some strong beer as usual. This could never end well. Sicilian's not OP, exactly. Yes. Famous last words. Yeah, that's a good idea. OGDI 1, I think we'll do a few of the games on the 24-hour stream. I usually play it at my worst hours anyway, like 2 and 3 in the night or something like that. So that would be some good content filler. Here comes the barracks from r0adyy, and he senses no danger here, unless he's lost a sheep over here and thinks that Myzel might be just around the corner. Feudal Age, r0adyy is beating Myzel by 1 minute here. So 2 population up earlier. He has the enough stone for 1. Myzel also dropping a barracks. Look at this barracks, so close, man. r0adyy is scouting a little bit with villagers here and just passing. Sensing no danger here. There's the feudal age for r0adyy, and he wants to go for the scouts. That might be a misplay here with the Persians, because yeah, okay, he sees the barracks now, right? Or is this r0adyy? Oh, this. This is r0adyyy's Fagor. He actually doesn't know about the buildings, so never mind. Well, he's gonna find out soon enough. Myzel with the angry housewife on the move again, at least one of them. But that might become men-at-arms if Myzel collects some gold. Just a rush for now, just peeking. I'm quite curious about how this game plays out. Myzel goes to gold, maybe he wants to upgrade those militia to men-at-arms. He's seen the scout. And here comes the first... What is this tower? It's a protected tower, I guess, but... That's not gonna reach ending. 1, 2, 3... No, that's way too long. Dodging TC like a beast, yeah. Okay, it's a defensive tower. It protects the woodline and the golds here. But that's also the one and only... What is this tower, r0adyy? That's the one and only tower you get, and it doesn't deny... Shit! Doesn't deny a damn shit. Literally, what the fuck? Weird. I don't want to roast r0adyy too much. He's a solid player as well. He's in the 1400, 1500s as well, I believe. It's a drinkable tower. Yeah. Yeah. You're right. Scouts not doing work here. They're running into spears. It's an 0, not an O. Look at that one. r0adyy with a 0. 1400. Yeah, it's low 1500s. This match is live. No, they're fine. They're fine. Didn't you find Myzel? That's weird. Must have been a while. Myzel's only been playing AoE 3 lately. Now he's going to stone. Myzel wants a tower here, but the r0adyy will have none of it. And Myzel, even with Loom, might lose this villager to 1 scout, but here comes the spear to save the day. Pointy boy saves the day. More scouts out on the field. I think with this map setup that r0adyy could almost go past castle instead, though, not invest too much into the scouts. You see Myzel has a resource lead here. He hasn't been spending nearly as much. He's going for some kind of archers play here with the Mayans. Makes sense, Mayans have cheaper archers already from the feudal age. 10%, 20% and 30% cheaper throughout the ages. More towers. Myzel actually counter-towered the useless tower. So I feel like, even though this serves the purpose defensively, I'll drink to it because you didn't need to. Three houses, Myzel with the try houses again here, but this time r0adyy is here to stop it. He's gonna get first eco kill of the day. Myzel has killed 3 villagers, and I don't even know how he did that, but so he did. With a combination of 2 spears and a militia over here. Isn't a complete nomad feeling about 100 towers and some TC wars, of course. Oh, nice micro by r0adyy. He focused the weak spearman and saved the weak scout here. And now he's going for this stone. Myzel is going to disallow it. And enter another spearman to stop this. Myzel wants to wall this up. And I think this section is okay-ish with the enemy army entrance on that side. Now goes the scouts again. r0adyy with very limited value from the scouts. He has killed 2 villagers. This useless forward tower just went down. F for the tower, and another one goes up behind the walls here. What the heck is going on here? r0adyy, you should at least wall this section here to limit Myzel's mobility to the left-hand side. Yeah, you might wall to the edge. Need to wall to the edge of the map as well, but yeah, I still like r0adyyy's map position, but he's finding himself under some pressure here now. Myzel committing to a longer feudal age, whereas r0adyy only needs 400 more food and he could click up to the next age. So maybe it's not over yet. This is r0adyyy's home map, after all. Myzel knows what's good, the towers, yes. Good pressure. Idle some farm eco here, but look at the Persians eco here. We're 100 food short on cast stage. There's this. No, not the second build needing. r0adyy has all needs to get to the next stage, but he needs gold to make the knights or whatever in the cast stage. He's committing heavily to stone here, so he wants to do a castle drop in the cast stage, I think, which is fine as well. Could do good damage to Myzel. I'm not sure where that castle should go, if it's just gonna go straight here or something on TC. Myzel, lots of gold, not so much food. Finding himself kind of behind in the progression there. There's the cast stage from r0adyy, and he's going to beat Myzel to the cast stage by at least 1 minute, probably more. 5 archers inside the towers, no villagers idle for Myzel. He's getting the extra firepower in the tower from the archers instead, and might actually kill a few more villagers here. Good recognition of r0adyy there to relocate the villager closest to the tower, but he'll need to delete this part potentially as well, so that the villagers won't go right next to this one after this one has been depleted, for example. pointy points over there. I hear some archers fire. What's going on here? Oh, there they are. There they are. Cast Age is in for r0adyy here, and he's gonna make the knights by the looks of it. I'm going to pump out 4 knights here, not too bad. That person did wall this section as well as what Myzel has done here. Myzel with a gate to the side as well, something that r0adyy hasn't scouted yet, but it's fairly easy for the knights to break through Palisade Gate, so this could be a point of entry for r0adyy, to be honest. Myzel still hasn't clicked the Cast Age. He should be doing so any moment. There it is, and he's dropping the 3rd range as well to double up on the archers production. Persian Skirm Knighters, yes. Because Persian Knights have +2 attack against foot archers. That's actually Persian's team bonus, so it applies to other cavalry civs if you team up with some as well. Okay, so we broke the wall there for no reason. Interesting. Myzel stone gating behind there as well to make it more tough for the knights to break in. We're with r0adyy. All archer class, okay, so cavalry archers as well, and blue archers and whatnot. Interesting. Yeah, down goes some of Myzel's archers before Cast Age here. 1 minute to go until that Cast Age has been researched. Alright, so don't go Mamelukes against Persian Knights then, I guess. r0adyy with a good offensive here. He's entered Myzel's base, he broke in, he has a 2-villager lead now. Slightly more idle TC time, but that could be attributed to the faster working Persian's TCs as well. Meaning that you'd need more food in the bank to keep them going. Great engagement here though, even if he runs into some spearmen and whatnot here. He wants to diminish the archers numbers of Myzel here before he can upgrade the crossbow, so this is a good engagement for the Persians to take, no matter what, I think. r0adyy has more knights entering the field as well, has only +1, which is going to be an issue when crossbow kicks in. But still 30 seconds to go, so Myzel will be losing significant numbers here before crossbow is researched. That said, Myzel is not one who gives up. He keeps playing for a long while usually. He's still poking away at the palisade walls here and being plain annoying to r0adyy, and the score is dead even between the two. Here comes a forward castle though, and that's going to range the TC here potentially, at least if r0adyy gets Fletching and Bodkin Arrow. And yeah, however you look at it, will render some of Myzel's eco useless here. Myzel under heavy pressure now. Who needs towers when you can make castles for you, huh? And trademark Myzel is making a monastery right next to the relic here, so he's going to get some gold boost there. War Elephant spam, that would be absolutely epic, but you can't do that against Myzel. He always makes monks anyway. So you need a lot of War Elephants to make that worthwhile. Yeah, I'd love to see it as well. It's my Nomad thing. I make War Elephants when I can on Nomad. My War Elephants. Hey, it might happen. It might happen. I don't think r0adyyy's eco quite allows it yet though. One war elephant costs 200 food and 100 gold, so it's not quite worth the investment yet. Only 4 knights, no more production from the stables for now for r0adyy. Oh, are they gonna break through? I think these guys are gonna get disappointed. Militia! 30 minutes militia here on the Persian side of the base. Just making sure that constant attack noise happens on the north side here. 5 knights and increasing for r0adyy plus 2 defense coming in as well. That should make the archer's investment more difficult for Myzel unless he can get some serious numbers up here. But none of the ranges are producing. He's producing monks, which is fine against small groups of knights. There are only 7 of them for now. I'd love to see some more expansion across the field by now. There's lots of golds and woods and everything to be taken across the map. They're basically using less than 50% of the map at this point. But the main TC of Myzel, the only TC of Myzel... No, there's one down here, okay. But the main TC of Myzel, the starting TC, goes down to Castle Fire. The castle has Bodkin Arrow now. While we have a ramming down some of the ranges as well. This doesn't look too good for Myzel here. Myzel, however, is going in Imperial Age, but what is Imperial Age going to give Myzel and his AI army composition here? Hey, if you're the storm, why not just replace the TC with a castle? The farming castle? And the Mangonel is here to put a stopper to the Ram's investment. This castle might not go up though, because r0adyy is here with the... Oh, run in! Run in by, you fools! Don't let this castle go up. So that's a lack of... If these had been Frank's Knights, you'd have more line of sight and you'd see the castle going up. But now it's too late. This castle... maybe it's not too late. Maybe it's not too late. Maybe the knights can deny this castle, but there are monks. There are monkas, and Myzel is going to find himself with at least 3 or 4 Mayans knights here now. Imperial Age on the way, Myzel at 51 millers against r0adyyy's 67 ones here. r0adyy with the mining camp to the side here as well. The castle goes up and r0adyy loses some of the forward knights here. Donating at least 3, maybe 4 to Myzel here in the end. I think the monks go down after conversions though, so maybe a worthwhile engagement after all. That was the last time we saw Mayan's knights, huh? Personally, I'd love to see a Mayan war elephant, but that implies that r0adyy would make one. Look at the score, it's so even! r0adyy with twice the kills, 40 more kills than Myzel here. And kind of dictating this game, but it still isn't over. Myzel is 1 age ahead and could make elite Eagle Warriors if the eco allowed here. r0adyy not too far off that Imperial Age either though, is adjusting the economy with the market now, and there's the Imperial Age click, allowing r0adyy to eventually get into traps as well. Yeah, so 1 trap for Myzel. He's not making more. He made a plumed archer, and that's about it. He could afford another trap, but he's not making it. He's relying on 1 trap to take out this nasty Persian castle with roughly 400-500 damage per hit here. Another trap in the queue. r0adyy has limited stone to repair here. But he could always buy stone if needed to keep this castle up and start making traps to down this one. My son. But this time he sent a woman to build this TC in the middle of absolute nowhere here to the side of the map. r0adyy has no idea that Myzel is secretly booming to the right hand side. So this TC is probably going to go up. Yeah, okay, so let's look at the battle events here. r0adyy repairing, he bought some... Oh, there's Imp. Now he's probably gonna make traps as well once the gold allows. Look at these guys, still at it. No upgrades. Spearman, Dark Age Spearman, and Feudal Age... Dark Age Spearman. Dark Age Militia and Feudal Age Spearman here just poking away at the buildings, being plain annoying to the Persians here. And the castle goes down! Myzel, are we gonna take this home? What's going on here? r0adyy is playing this patiently, but he has Cavalier plate parting armor on the way. But Myzel's army numbers are growing increasingly scary as well. 26 military to 14 and some presence to the side of the map here. Myzel, man, he never gives up. Monks here, obviously, as well. 3 monks to take in the conversions. Cavalier is in, but r0adyy needs some responsible monks here to comfortably take engagements. He did lose 1 knight there, or if this is one of the ones Myzel's converted earlier, that could be the case as well. Persian TC goes down. r0adyy not with the most extensive expansion yet. He's still staying in the home area from the very start of the game. While Myzel has 3 traps to push and making good use of that earlier Imperial Age Siege Workshop unit going down just like that. And this is beginning to look rough for r0adyy here. Down to half the military of Myzel. Still has the builder lead. So has the potential for some eco expansion here. But after losing the castle, some more houses will need to be built as well to compensate for the loss of 20 pop space. And Myzel now has our ballisters out. Nice Knight somewhere, or Cavalier numbers, 21 of them now. 4 monks to get conversions, so that's 21 down to 17. Could be enough to deal with this army though. And snipe the traps. Nice micro here, splitting up the Cavaliers to take out the monks. At least a few conversions in though. I think Myzel got 1 Cavalier there. Surprisingly so. And he has some Mangonel as well. That's not going to do much against Knight's player. Maybe this will shift into r0adyyy's favor again here. 16 to 12 minutes now. r0adyy still with the eco lead, even though Myzel is spreading out everywhere. Go r0adyy, you can do it. What's the range for this monk by now? 9 plus 3, 12 range for the monk. Did get the conversion again, I think. Yeah, definitely got the conversion. And r0adyy is down to 11 Cavalier now, but keeps the production consistent. 3 triple stable production of Cavaliers now, and another TC going up on the woodline behind this. So this isn't over for either player, but r0adyy definitely has an eco lead of 14 villagers here now. Still at it. These guys have been at it since Dark Age. They've been at it for 30 minutes here now, and they still have only killed 1 palisade and 1 house. They're weak, man. 25 military to 16 now, but r0adyy arguably with a stronger army here, as the tabs show up here as well. Myzel with the potential for conversions, and he's also using his newly acquired converted units to raid here. Myzel knows all of the map by now. He's been everywhere. He's using... Yeah, he's gonna drop a TC up in the middle of nowhere in the north as well. Really extending the economy here and catching up with villagers. 61 to 65. 64, 68 to 65, I mean. So r0adyy committing to the cavalry should be enough here though, if you can get to the crucial numbers. 4 stables now producing cavalry for r0adyy. We're not going to see paladin anytime soon, but the boom is extending for r0adyy as well. Even if it's just 2 TCs for r0adyy. $22 military to 10. Let's see if r0adyy is scouting here, if he knows. Yeah, he doesn't know anything about Myzel's expansion to the sides here. $50-minute rush. Yeah. Where is it now? No, it's dead. It's dead. RIP, angry housewife. Look at the unit variety here though. Arbalest, Pikeman, Monk, Eagle Scout, Cavalier, Trebuchet, and Mangonel. Myzel isn't joking around. He's making every unit in the game. And it might work in the end. Uh-oh. 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 r0adyyy's trapped. r0adyy is trapped. RIP. Genius Myzel trapping, almost trapping the 19 Cavalier or r0adyy. It's a trap. Red leader standing by. Gold leader standing by. Yeah, that was a hole. Unfortunately, but it still worked out big time here for Myzel. He gets 2 more Cavaliers into his army. There's pikes here to deal with it now. Myzel might even get into r0adyy here if he gets uses the market. Let's see if Myzel has a market. He doesn't have a market, but if he had a market, he could definitely use that gold, excessive gold, to buy some food and get into r0adyy ASAP here. It's not on the way just yet. r0adyy must be kind of disheartened by now, losing the Cavaliers again. 6, 7 Cavalier. Definitely not over. r0adyy still has resources in the bank, but r0adyy, in my opinion, is not expanding enough on the map here, across the map. There's golds and stones here. Oh, okay, he heard me. He heard me. I have faith. Well, so does the monks, I think. Nah, there's comeback potential for Persians here. Persians have hussars, they have better late game trash options than Mayans. However you look at it. It's 33 military to 11 now, and Myzel is pushing though. Look at those beautiful Mayans Cavaliers. That shows us a knight, by the way. Hey, Magnolia! Hello. I was trying to convince Dennis to play a deathmatch show match against you on my 24-hour stream, but he declined. He says you'd beat him way too easily. Alright. 36 military to 4. r0adyy only 4 military. No! This is looking rough for r0adyy. There might be a 2-0 for Myzel here, But you can't argue that those haven't been even games, especially this Land Nomad game, the home map of r0adyy. It's holding on here, and it is Nomad, Land Nomad, anything can happen. It's just as Myzel is taking more presence across the map here. If he loses, me and him will do a combo. Yeah! That's it. 79 to 90. r0adyy still has the eco here. He has the eco lead by some builders, but he's falling behind in population. Myzel with so much military. That's where it gets rough here. Myzel raiding with the Mayans Cavalier here. Can you believe it? They're disguised knights. Trebs, Arbs pushing. Military numbers is what decides this game. r0adyy tries to relocate and he's gonna run straight into. Oh, this is cool. Douching Mysel's Golden Cup next level move here. Myzel, r0adyy. Oops. Peaceful coexistence on the gold here. That's nice to see. Oh! Castle! We'll have none of it, says Myzel, and drops a castle way out of the fog of war of r0adyy, sensing no danger here. That's gonna be a rip TC. It's gonna go up, but it's gonna go down quickly again. Lots of blue across the map here now. Trebs pushing here. Ram, battering Ram from Myzel with the unique unit combination. What are you looking at? This is Land Nomad between Myzel and r0adyy. r0adyyy's home map. And r0adyy still sensing no danger. Well, he should see it by now. r0adyy had some nice momentum, but he lost it eventually to Myzel's Mayans aggression here. Yeah, lots of blue on the map. Myzel gets the win. It's a 2-0. r0adyy calls the GG, and the 2 points go to Myzel for this one. Crazy games though. Nice. It was so Kotor for a while. Most definitely it was. Let's see the eco par here. Look at this even eco between these two strong eco zibs. Just 500 resources apart here in collection, so it comes down to military numbers. Army high, a whooping 72 for Myzel and r0adyy. And then the uptimes here. My stupid dog run away, so I'd go look for it. Yeah, that's a stupid dog indeed. It shouldn't do that. You have to teach him not to do that. Just for fun. Village counts even as well. This game comes down to military control, and look at the total production Myzel with 260 total. Army produced much more than r0adyy here in the end. GG, well played though, and 2 well-earned points for Myzel.